rune sockets, minimum 3, you know, until you have 5 of these, or 6. You can do 6 if you want. The more bases you got, the higher odds of hitting that high physical percentage. And to answer the question of why these have 3 sockets, it's because they're exceptional gear. Normal gear, like my Obliterator bow, only comes with 2 sockets, and in order to get the 3rd socket, we need to Val Corrupt it. So from here, we're gonna slam it with perfect Orb of Transmutation to make it into a magic item, and what we're hoping to get here is increased physical damage, tier 1 or tier 2, high percentage. That's all you're looking for. 130, 120, anything above 100. You can turn this into a couple of divines just by doing that. So let's slam it. It looks like we got a tier 2 increased physical damage, which is nice. Now this one's a suffix, so you can hit it with a perfect Orb of Augmentation. We got flat physical damage, so that's going to interrupt the abrasion. We move on. Stun buildup is another suffix, so we're going to hit it with a perfect Orb of Augmentation. Flat fire damage, another suffix. Flat physical damage. Increased stun duration. Got accuracy. You gotta love accuracy. The biggest jokes in life. And a tier 2 light. This one is not a bad one. I might try to roll it just for the video, so that way you guys know what you're trying to get. So for the ones that didn't hit anything physical related, just cast them out. Now, because this interrupts our abrasion, we're not going to use them. So we're going to take our Razor Quarterstaff here. We're going to hit it with a Augmentation Orb just for kicks and giggles. Not that it's needed. We can remove it later. But what we're going to do is hit it with a Greater Essence of Abrasion, which will give it physical and make it rare. Next, we're going to remove that atrocious intelligence attribute from here by activating the Omen of Dextral Crystallization, and we're going to hit it with a Perfect Essence. So what the crystallization does, it tells the Perfect Essence to only remove a suffix modifier, and because it only has intelligence, it's going to remove intelligence, giving us the damage as extra cold damage. With that, we have our prefixes done, and now we need to add our suffixes. So we're going to hit it with the Greater Exalted Orb. The suffixes really don't matter, so we're going to exalt it one last time and get our 3rd suffix. Then you want to get a stack of Perfect Essence of Battle and a stack of Perfect Essence of Haste. You don't need 10 of them. If you have like 2 or 3, that might do, but what we're going to use these for is to just remove those suffixes, and because it's going to add a suffix, it can only remove a suffix. Therefore, what we try to do is just make sure that those 2 augments are there. And now we're going to desecrate the suffixes. Grab an Omen of Dextral Necromancy so that when you desecrate, it only adds a suffix. And what you're trying to do is hit that modifier that we did not add with our Perfect Essences, just like that. Imagine on the first hit. Oof. We messed up this step, so rewind it a little bit before we desecrate and take yourself an Omen of the Liege, activate it, and then activate the Dextral Necromancy. And because I didn't do that, I'm gonna have to activate an Omen of Abyssal Echoes and hope to get attack speed. All right, we got extremely lucky. Now grab a stack of Blacksmith's Whetstones. Improves the quality of your martial weapon up to 20. Buy them now. And then from here, the last step is Omen of Corruption, and then you hit it with the Val Orb to get that 4th juicy socket.